Petrocchi here, and today I'm going to be talking to you about 7 different lighting strategies you can use in your portrait art or character design that's really going to help you innovate and come up with things pretty quickly. So if you're a painter and the model's in front of you, you don't have to stick literally to the lighting that's there. If you want to change the lighting, or the client wants you to change the lighting and you have photo reference, with these tools you can really quickly solve that problem. So these are problem-solving tools, and for concept artists, a lot of times if you're not a photographer, you don't know where the light is supposed to go. And until you study it, you won't know that there's maybe 5, 6, 7 possible ways that you could light a character and make it really come to life, make it really pop off the background on the fly, and really innovate, okay? So in both scenarios, whether you're painting from life or you're creating a character design, you can innovate. And that's powerful, and it's definitely a time saver. So let's jump right in. I think it's going to be fun.
Okay, when considering drawing portraits, you need a few key ingredients. You need good structural, sculptural drawing with planes, good values, good descriptions. You need good painting technique. And then you need lighting. Really, lighting is essential because it helps you tell the story or the emotion that you're trying to put forward, whether it's moody, sad, happy, mysterious. Lighting is essential. And it puts another level of interest into your painting and helps it really sing. So what I'm doing here in Photoshop is just putting the character into shadow as if we turned off the lights, and then we turn on the lights. And so I'm turning on the lights through painting on the lights, basically. And the first lighting scenario we're going to do is butterfly lighting, and where the light is directly overhead and just a little bit in front, and you get this nice butterfly shape under the nose. You get shadows in the eyes, under the chin, directly down, butterfly lighting. Now, the second one we're going to do, again, we put it in shadow and then we paint on the lights, and that's loop lighting, and you get kind of a loop shadow under the nose, and that's why it's called loop lighting. And we're moving the light just slightly to the right each time. So a lot of times artists, you won't know how to light a character, and it really limits your ability to create and problem solve, because artists don't know what the photographers know, and that's how to light a person, because they have lights in the studio and they move them around. And so photographers are really good to learn from. And so that's loop lighting, okay? And I put a little bit of camera or a light on the background to pop the character off the background. So this next one is called Rembrandt lighting. It's really made famous because of the painter Rembrandt. And he did those spiritual paintings, those glowy light type of paintings. What characterizes this lighting scenario is that the shadow off the nose comes and kind of touches the shadow on the cheek and creates a triangle shape on the infraorbital triangle area under the eye. And that's probably my favorite one. I'm using a realistic charcoal brush in Photoshop from, I think, Jamie Jones's brushes. And I'm also doing another thing in here that's called a rim light. You can see the camera left, there's a light off camera, and it's lighting up and cutting out along the perimeter of the character, along the edge, along the rim. So it's called a rim light. And that helps, again, make the thing a little more 3D, okay? It's a technique you can use, and you see it all the time, actually, in concept art. But it's a good thing to know why it's there. So this next one is called split lighting. Again, we have rim light, camera left. We've moved the light just a little bit more to the right, and you get half light and half in dark, called split lighting. Okay? And then the next one, I think, is top lighting. And that's heavy shadows on the eyes, heavy under the nose and chin, almost backlighting, but you've got now something called a hair light that photographers use, and it's creating a rim light around the hair just to light up the hair, shoulders, and pop the character off the background. Great, great look to that. Then we've got bottom or horror lighting. So now the light is moved underneath the character and it's lighting up all the planes that are usually dark. Now we see them as having light on them, and it's pretty spooky, and thus the name horror lighting. So I think I'm going to introduce a rim light as well in this one, and that rim light usually lights the character either from left or right or both sides along the rim. If it's really strong and intrudes onto the side planes of the face, it's called a kicker in photography, a kicker light. Okay, so the last one is called backlighting. That's like if you meet someone on the street and they're just a total silhouette with the street light behind them or a car headlights behind them. Great effect. I love this one. So I'm using a green light here and just hitting the silhouette of the character, and then creating a little bit of kind of opportunity for some diffuse light. So we have hard and soft edges, which creates interest. And at first I put the light on top, which is wrong. It's backlighting. So I'm going to change that and put the light behind the character, and then put some little special effects there that you'll see with a soft airbrush. And that's just really flat, dark value without much modulation in the tones of the values of the features. And so it's a flat dark on a dark background, or the background can be medium dark or just gray. So it could be gray or black, and the character is just almost flat. No detail whatsoever, just a little bit. And that gives you that effect of meeting someone in an alleyway at nighttime, or just a mysterious being. You're not really sure who it is. And so it's great if you're telling a story of intrigue, or you want to set up a question to be answered later. So that's backlighting. So that's dark figure on a black or medium gray background. Really good stuff. Gotta love it. And that is it. Okay, I really hope you enjoyed this video where we covered lighting for portraiture and character design as painters. We covered 7 different light scenarios, including butterfly, loop, Rembrandt, split, top, bottom, and back lighting. I really think these are gonna improve your painting, make them a lot more interesting to look at, and sort of advance your storyline in your painting. Okay, and that's what you want. You want people to hang around your painting because it's just so good. All right, so happy painting. I hope you enjoy this. Remember to like and subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss anything. And we will see you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.